Oh look, DC is killing off his popular characters. Again. Is this it? Is this all the woke could muster? Are y'all so out of ideas that you're rehashing the cash grabs from the 90s? You know, back when people actually read your books? You do realize this ain't the 90s, right? And that you ran off all the people who read comics back then, right? This cash grab makes no sense because you don't have the fan base to make it work. But I could be wrong. It could work if it's a good story. So come on then, hit me with it. Tell me the story. Quote, Justice League 75 from writer Josh Williamson and artist Rafa Sandoval will pit Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Jon Stewart, Martian Manhunter, Hawkgirl, Aquaman, Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Zatanna against the foe known as the Dark Army, and only one member of the Justice League will return to tell the tale. Is that it? That's the idea. You're gonna kill off all but one of them with something called the Dark Army. Is this the fucking Rainbow Wars again? Are you rehashing the Lantern Wars without the lanterns? But you know that storyline was done by Jeff Johns and Ethan Van Sciver, right? And I thought y'all didn't like them because they were Nazi poo-poo heads. They're ever so racist, but not too much for you to jack their story. So apparently this is meant as an homage to the 30th anniversary of the death of Superman, because nothing says happy anniversary for his death like killing him again. Now, I know none of you heard what I said because you've been staring at this cover by Dan Jurgens, and I have to ask, what happened, Dan? It's like he combined 3 images with 3 different perspective points. I checked the perspective and it does line up, so he didn't actually combine 3 different pictures. It's that he picked such a high angle that the perspective is very subtle. I'm guessing that's so you could see the logos on the coffins, but it ends up looking wrong even though it's technically right. Now, if these are the characters who are supposed to die, we've been there and done that several times. I don't get the point of this gimmick because it's obvious these characters will be brought back at some point, so this has no real stakes. I think someone should probably tell Williamson that because he thinks this is a big fucking deal. Quote, Williamson calls Justice League 75 the start of the 3rd act of the tale he's been telling in the titles Infinite Frontier and Justice League Incarnate. We've been building up to the death of the Justice League for the last year across the main line, Williamson said in DC's announcement. I remember buying Death of Superman 30 years ago, and now we have an opportunity to take that idea and go bigger with it. Justice League 75 allows us to show why the Justice League are comics' greatest heroes after we show the aftermath of the loss against their biggest threat ever and its impact on the DCU. Yes, they'll prove they're the greatest by dying. Hey, listen, hey, come on, stop it. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. This is serious. Don't you know how important and integral to DC Comics the Justice League is? They're so important. They're the pillars of the entire DCU. They're so important, they've been replaced by token representation in their own books. Don't you understand how much the DCU needs them? The DCU needs the Justice League so much, they're going to kill them. All but one. So someone can tell the story of how heroically they died before they get brought back to life. Real talk. How long do you think it's going to take for DC to spoil the death of the Justice League with the rebirth of the Justice League? Will it be before or after the immediate release of Justice League 75? Or do you think they can hold out for a month until 76? I don't know who this is for, but I'd be shocked if they've ever been in a comic book store. I suppose there's going to be 48 different covers to this as well, really making that cash grab very effective for the 8 people still buying comics. But what do I know? I'm just some guy.